Welcome everybody. We're finally ready to make a biggest change so far, the first big change that everybody's going to see, being we're about to install our kitchen flooring, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But before we do, let's talk about why mobile home kitchen flooring is unique. Mobile homes have unique challenges compared to other housing, such as different construction and potential for movement, and you have to have an understanding of the specific needs of mobile home kitchens is crucial for choosing the right flooring material and proper installation techniques.
I can't.
Let's just start over. So let's talk about why choosing the right kind of flooring for your mobile home kitchen is important.
Well, because of durability, and we need it to be water resistant, obviously.
Okay, well that makes sense. You also have to consider temperature changes and humidity. Mobile homes experience fluctuations all the time, especially if you have a wood stove like we do.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things you need to do then is explore options like vinyl planking, vinyl sheet goods, and even laminate, each offering their own form of durability and water resistance and style. The vinyl plank flooring we've chosen for our kitchen is Traffic Master's vinyl plank, and it offers water resistance, a 30-year warranty for proper use and care. We calculated that we needed like 8 boxes, which only cost us $285, and that includes plenty of extra for waste and air. And it's perfect for mobile home flooring, allowing expansion, contraction, minor movement for things when you get wind, shifts, just all sorts of reasons. So today we're going with this Traffic Master, and we hope you like the color we're going to choose.
Preparation is important. We need to thoroughly clean.
So sweep some more, and don't forget to sweep again.
Yes.
Yeah, so like sweep some more.
Yes.
So we'll probably sweep one more time because you just never know. You got to sweep it like crazy. Of course, with the preparation, you can watch our previous video where we tore out the existing flooring, patched the hole, and then of course overlaid our subfloor on top. We did look into the flooring first and found that the subfloor we chose is approved by the flooring that we've chosen. So, and then of course address any moisture damage and replace any areas that are low, unlevel, stuff like that, because that is super important with the type of vinyl plank flooring we went with. So we're just gonna go ahead and kick right into it. Anything else to say?
Nope.
Enjoy the video. Okay, so one of the most important and first things when you're laying this kind of vinyl plank flooring is the first row. It's super important to get your first row tight, straight against the wall, everything that you need done, because that row is gonna set how level it looks when it gets to the end. So you want everything to be even all along itself. So one of the things this flooring calls for is spacing on the back side. It calls for a 1/4 inch against the walls. That way it has room to expand and contract. Putting it together, you're gonna wanna start on the left-hand side and go right, so left to right. So I've started with the first piece here, and I've got my spacer in the corner. And then we're gonna make sure that they're even together. Use a tapping block. So the simple tools you're gonna need: spacers, a soft mallet, a tapping block, some form of straight edge. This is what I prefer, and I'll show you later on. And you're gonna sit here. You're gonna make sure they're lined up. Fingers on both. They look very lined up. So we're gonna put that back there. And then we're going to go ahead these pieces together. So now these two pieces have turned into one. If I go to pull this apart, there's a chance it could break. So we're going to put that there to make sure our spacing is up against it and tight. As you can see, I've already worked ahead a bit. So over here, we're going to do the same thing because I didn't do this one. And you can see here how it's all together, smooth as one. Set the block back in there so we know we've got our spacing. I've made it to this point here so far. You guys had already pre-seen that we had that pre-readied. I've got it all spaced off the wall. Over here, we're going to also have to have that 1/4 inch spacing off of the wall. So what we're going to do, we know it needs to run this direction, but obviously we can't make it. So you flip the piece around, set it down. Put your 1/4 inch against the wall where it needs to be cut. Give yourself a mark. Evenly with this, or as close to perfectly even as you can. It doesn't have to be absolutely dead on. Take the piece and flip it around. Put your square that you've chosen, a nice 90-degree square angle, on it, right up against that line. You can almost not see it. Take a sharp knife, score it 1 time, 2, 3, and this vinyl plank flooring is so easy. It snaps like that. Look at that, nice and clean. And then we're going to just go ahead and gently put it in. So that's the first row. Very important, perfectly straight. It might not be flush up against the wall, but the spacers are taking care of that. Then, I'm the type of person, I don't like to waste anything. So I take the end I left off here because I like the uneven pattern. I don't want the H pattern that you can do. I don't want perfectly stepped the whole way. I like it so random you never see a pattern. The only thing you have to do when that happens is you have to make sure none of these two lines come close together where this line was. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, so I'm going to put this right where that line is. We do not want these to come together at the same line. You always have to make sure there's a minimum of 8 inches, which is exactly what this is. If the two were to come together, we're going to come over here, 8 inches, where the two would come together at a bare minimum, which means you might have a little waste from that. But again, you're supposed to calculate 10% of waste when you do this. So we'll continue. I'm going to take this down there. You guys can watch me do this. We're going to go ahead and go in time lapse.
Babe, why are you putting flooring under where our cabinets are if you said this was floating floor?
I actually have a plan. One of the reasons why is because I want something under the cabinets for accidents just in case, because we've already gone through this once. So I want something under here that's waterproof, and I have a plan. I'll show a quick cut scene of what I did, and I marked out where the flooring will be, where the cabinets will be. I'm gonna cut along the edge of it and cut that much out so that we get our gap all along. So we're gonna place the cabinets in here, mark out the floor, put the cabinets back out, I'll cut it in place, then put the cabinets back, and we'll have the float that we need, but we'll also have something under the floor keeping it waterproof. Me, 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 me.
In this video, we are going to try and help you, and I forgot.
Go ahead. In this video. As I watch this during editing, it kind of occurs to me, some of you may be asking about the hallway. Yes, we do plan on doing the hallway in the same flooring as well. We did purchase 4 more boxes recently, and that's going to be in one of our future videos. So you're just gonna have to subscribe and stay tuned for that. So let's start by talking about choosing the right flooring for your mobile home.
Oh, that's me.
Jesus.
I was looking at the thing. Say it again.
So let's start by talking about choosing. Stop. Ready?
Yep.
Take 3. Action.
That's like 15.
Ready? Ready, Steph.
I was holding it until you opened your mouth.
Wow, now isn't this just a night and day difference from where we started? I ask that you watch one of our previous videos and look at how this started, and you'll see the difference that this has made. I'm just in awe. I've fallen and I can't get up. I like it. It's nice. It feels good. It feels real. Come fill it with me. Does it feel like real wood? Like, feel it.
Yeah, I was feeling it earlier.
Yeah. Feels like real wood.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good stuff.